So today I want to talk about something known as post-exertional malaise. There's been quite a few Facebook infographics going out to explain what post-exertional malaise is, and the fact that it gets so confused with deconditioning, just generally being unfit, being low in energy because of lifestyle choices, that sort of thing. And I've recently experienced this a lot from healthcare professionals and, people who just want to be kind and help, but they don't understand, so it's not helpful at all. I don't suffer with aches and pains and exhaustion because I'm deconditioned. Deconditioning is when you stop doing, you stop exercising for a week, let's say, and then when you go back to doing that exercise, it's really hard because, your body's not done it for a little while. That's deconditioning. What I'm experiencing or have experienced for years and years and years is I will feel that way even though I am consistently doing the activity, the exercise, whatever it happens to be anyway. So let's say, take it back to when I was 18 and I was training for a marathon and I was running 10 miles. And I was also doing a lot of other things as well, going to the gym, had a pony, looking after my pony, riding, etc. And those things became more and more difficult. I got more exhausted, had less energy, was getting more aches and pains, shin splints, problems with my knees, etc., etc. Even though I pushed through it all and continued to do that exercise and actually even attempted to increase it, I still got worse physically. My physical health got worse, not better. That's the crux of it. And I still get this today. If my condition's getting worse, I'll push through, but my physical health will decline. So aches and pains will get worse, energy levels will get worse. And this is not lifestyle related. This is not me not doing things. This is just because whatever, the condition that I have, the way that it works. So it's really controversial. Nobody really does know for sure, but there's a few theories around mitochondria, something to look up, but basically how your body provides energy, that system is damaged. It doesn't work properly, so by pushing on, your cells, your whole body is put into a really high stress state because it's not able to provide the energy for one reason or another. It's not able to deliver that energy that you need to do those things. And by pushing through and forcing yourself into doing those things, you actually end up causing more damage. It's also to do with the recovery rate. So for me, yesterday did some gardening. At the time, I felt okay. It was tough, but I pushed through. I was doing movements like sort of deadlift style movements, picking up things on my knees, bending over, picking out weeds. I did a bit of hoeing with a tool to turn the soil over, raking, quite a lot of physical work for a good couple of hours or so. I knew that I was feeling tired, that the work needed to be done. I pushed through, continued to push through, and today I feel just aches and pains everywhere. So there's something known as delayed onset muscle soreness, which is before I knew about any of this and was diagnosed. Finding it getting tired with trying to hold the camera up as well. Delayed onset muscle soreness is what happens. You've used your muscles, you put yourself through a workout, whatever, and then you get muscle soreness, and that will go after a couple of days. This is not that. This is really intense aches and pains that I've got because of what I did yesterday, all over my body, really quite intense, and making general movement, general activity even more difficult than usual. And I just feel like I've had a huge crash. It's not feeling. I'm not feeling very good at all, because it's caught up with me now. It's This is the post-exertional malaise part that I am feeling, and it's tough. I don't know how long it will last now. I do have this pattern of boom and bust, so I have been taught how to pace. I have been taught all of these techniques, but sometimes life doesn't let you do that. Life gets in the way of being able to pace things. You have to do things to live, to earn a living, all those sorts of things. Post-exertional malaise doesn't have to be what I've just described either. It doesn't have to be you've really gone for it, doing something physical. It's also mental. I get it. So using the laptop, for example, reading on the laptop, reading on a screen, if I do it for any longer than, say, an hour or so, it triggers a migraine. My migraines normally last 24 hours, and I am literally bedbound. There's other cognitive impacts as well. To reiterate, post-exertional malaise is not just physical, it is cognitive exhaustion as well. Noticing a cognitive decline. There's a few things at the moment that I'm trying to get my head around, and I just feel like my brain is just not able to work. And if I push too much, then I notice my capacity reduce further. So there's some really big impacts there. And it is not about building stamina. I've waited actually a little bit to do this because I've just been feeling so angry with healthcare professionals going on and on about you just need to build up the activity slowly. No, that is what GET was all about, and that is what's dangerous. If you have an energy system that doesn't work properly, trying to force yourself to do more is damaging. So no, don't do that. I am not a medical professional. I'm speaking from my own personal experience, but I would not want anyone else to damage themselves, harm themselves in any way, because they're following incorrect and unsolicited advice from healthcare professionals who do not know what they're talking about. Improving your diet, for me, very, very limited benefits. I'm not going to say no benefits, but very limited benefits. Not really made a difference with capacity. So it's not to do with lifestyle. It's not because you're not doing enough. Definitely not. It's not because you're not following this, drinking this magic potion or following this magic diet. There's no rhyme or reason for it. We don't fully understand things, but what we do understand is that pushing through is not the answer. I would urge anyone caution about following that approach. Thank you for listening.